Hey guys, welcome to the special episode of What the F. I had the awesome experience of going to the National Epilepsy Walk in DC on March 15th. Miles Levin joined me as we walked around and talked to other people living with epilepsy, caretakers of people with epilepsy, and just a lot of people who are pumped to be a part of the community. Most importantly, I went around and asked people what they wish more people knew about epilepsy. I can't explain what a magical day it was, but I hope that this episode captures it for you. I really want to thank Epilepsy Foundation of America, Neurelis, and SK Life Science for making things like this possible. Okay, here we go.
I am here with Casey of Team Casey, correct? Yeah. Yes. Okay, so tell us about why you're out here today.
So I have epilepsy. I found out that I had epilepsy around 2016. And so just trying to raise more awareness and make the cause more known.
Totally, absolutely. That's like all we can do, right?
Yes.
Yeah. What's one thing you wish more people knew about living with epilepsy?
That it's more than just like what you're visually seeing, that it affects socially and your life and more mental versus like just the physical aspects of it.
Right. It's not just the seizures.
Exactly. It's more than that.
Yes, it's like the everyday, like every kind of moment.
Yeah, and like maybe I'm not in the best mood, but maybe it's not me. Maybe it's my medicine having an impact on that. So, yeah.
Totally. Well, thank you so much for showing up today and bringing such a crew. This is amazing. You are very inspiring.
So are you for showing up.
Thank you.
So much.
Thank you. Let's get a shot at Team Casey. What's one thing you wish more people knew about epilepsy?
How to diagnose it when it first starts, because doctors don't tell you about it and they don't pick it up.
Totally.
And I think she had it when she was probably a baby and no one saw it.
Yeah.
And we didn't know what to look for.
Yeah.
So I do wish that they would talk
I think
about
that's
it.
super important.
I
Yeah.
wish
We
they
need
would
to
talk about it early on.
we need to get that out there. Amber, it's so awesome to see you out here today. Tell me why you're walking.
I'm an epileptic since 2012.
Okay.
I've had since about, I don't know, I want to say 30 seizures since 2012 now.
Dang.
My last seizure was about a month ago. I got my head cut open and all that, and it wasn't.
Oh, I'm
fun.
so sorry.
So
I'm so sorry. That's so rough. What's something you wish people knew more about epilepsy?
that it's more of a neurological, like the condition itself could be worse than people realize, because you could die from having seizures and all that, but not a lot of people know that.
Totally. Yeah. It seems like there's a lot of stuff that people don't know about
Yeah,
epilepsy. I don't know about you.
That's why I'm glad that the epilepsy walk is a thing that raises all awareness for everything, and seeing all the turnout for all of it is great.
Right? It's super heartwarming because I don't know about you. I have epilepsy too. And I feel like sometimes I just feel really alone in it. And then to come out here and see all these people.
Yeah. This is my 4th time doing the walk.
Hell yeah. That's
So,
awesome.
I'm very glad to be here again.
Well, thank you so much for stopping by and chatting with me.
Thank you.
Yeah.
For
Okay. And I'll
these-
let you go finish the walk. So Ellie is like one of the OG guests from What the F podcast. One of the most listened to episodes because it's about being a badass with epilepsy, which you definitely are. Why are you guys out here today?
Well, I am here to support my daughter who was diagnosed with epilepsy this past fall. She's following in her mother's footsteps. I've had it since I was 12 years old, and we have raised $12,000 with Team Glitchy and Glorious for the Epilepsy Foundation.
Hell yeah. Yeah, let's get a shot of this sign because this is hilarious. We've got Glitchy and Glorious. Who came up with that?
We did together. We workshopped this because it's a common thing in our house in the morning. If I signal to Will that I've got a glitchy brain, he lets me have some space alone. So glitchy is a definite signal in our house that we need everybody to shut up and be calm. And so we're still living our most glorious lives, obviously, with epilepsy, because I sit on the board of National Epilepsy Foundation. As you know, I've been very lucky to have an amazing career, thriving with epilepsy.
Yes.
it has not held me back at all. If anything, it's empowered me.
No, that's why you're called a badass, even in the title of the episode, because you are a badass.
Well, it takes one to know one.
Oh, thanks, girl. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm stealing that too. That glitchy and glorious, like
You can
'cause
make that an episode.
oh my, done. God, see the content you create for me. This is amazing. Just because I never know how to say like, oh, I feel seizure-y, but like I feel glitchy. I feel like actually captures it more.
I think it's interesting. Different families have different terms.
Yeah.
Something a little whimsical,
Yeah.
around
Or
it.
sometimes they say I'm having a hiccup in my brain, like I'm having brain hiccups. That's the other one. Like when you have the, like, for me, I've got juvenile myoclonic epilepsy, so it's like a twitch that no one else can see in my brain. And that's when I know I need to just calm down.
A hiccup, a brain
I need to
hiccup.
Slow my roll.
Yes, yes. Oh, I love that. Well, thank you. I'm so happy to see you here.
Tell me one thing you wish more people knew about epilepsy.
The strain on the body is really, when you try to have fun and you try to do it, you have to sit down every once in a while, and I don't think people know that. So.
Yeah, you don't get to enjoy as much as others do because you have to take a break.
I just honestly believe that people with epilepsy are the most amazing people walking this earth because they wake up every morning, seizure free or not, but wondering if today is gonna be the day. And yet they do amazing things. They face the day head on, they change lives, they are doctors, they're podcasts, they're just amazing, incredible humans. And so I just feel grateful that my life's work really is getting to serve the epilepsy community because they deserve the world, frankly.
Oh my God. See, this is why I love you. But like, I appreciate that and just saying, because so many people I feel like without epilepsy don't understand that is the day to day. That is the moment to moment, is like any moment it can happen, And so I just really appreciate like it's allies like you and people like you who are like helping to bring the community together and really create change.
Yeah. And it's amazing. I have a personal story, if you don't mind me sharing.
Please, yeah.
Okay, so my son had a really, really high fever and has not had a history of epilepsy. But for the first time, this was like last month, he had a really high fever and went into a seizure. And this is, people in the community will really appreciate this. So gratefully, it was right there, knew what to do. The seizure only lasted about 20 seconds, sorry. And then, and this goes to show you just how people with epilepsy in my world, therefore my family's world, are just like the best people, right? So when he came out of the seizure, I'm over him and he said, "Mom, what happened?" And I said, "Buddy, I think you had a seizure." And he was like, yes. Like he felt, I'm not kidding you, he felt so like honored because he knows how I talk and believe in the epilepsy community. And so, I reassured him he was fine. But like, that goes to show you, like, he really felt like he was a part of this incredible club that I talk about all the time. And
that's the lens we need to start
Yes.
viewing epilepsy from, is not one of deficit, right?
Right.
But one of something that's like, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to sugarcoat seizures,
Sure.
but something that isn't so negative, that isn't something that has to work against you. It does, but it doesn't have to be that way. And how it's perceived, like,
makes all the
it
difference
makes
in the world.
Yes, it really does. Oh my God.
Yeah.
And thanks to people like you, we have your son waking up from a seizure being like, yes,
I did it. Yeah, true.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Brianna. I really
Gosh.
appreciate all you're doing, and I appreciate you sharing that story so much.
Well, thanks for having time with me, Landis. It's an
Hell
honor.
yeah. We're here with B. Lee, and we're here with Josh Golden. And I want to ask both of you, what's something you wish more people knew about epilepsy?
That it is the most common neurological disorder in America.
That you can hear while you're having a seizure. It's really important to know that someone who's having a seizure you can communicate with them. That's really, really important, I think.
Absolutely, 100%. Okay, Thanks so much for making this shit happen. We are so excited.
All right.
We can't wait to walk. Yes.
Let's go walk.
Absolutely. Yes. I am here with Jen Von Cherry. She is the founder and CEO of Epitome of Epilepsy. Jen Von, why are you here today?
I'm here to raise awareness about epilepsy. This is the best cause ever, honestly. And it's so great to see so many people wearing purple, so many people here to walk with this importance. So I'm just excited.
I know, right? The energy is pretty fucking awesome. Yeah, I love it.
Music is going, people are dancing. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, as long as you don't watch me dancing, because I'm really bad, but I have been all morning. It's true. To ask my husband.
I don't believe you. I want to see proof. Right. I want to see proof.
It makes good content.
I feel like you are lying. So bust a move.
Give the people.
No, I can't on the spot. I can't. Now I've just frozen in time. Okay, so tell us about Epitome of Epilepsy, because it's such an awesome nonprofit.
So Epitome of Epilepsy is a nonprofit organization that I started this year. We're celebrating 5 years. So I'm super excited. We just started a research ambassador, a Jewels of Epilepsy ambassador program. So I'm super excited. We're getting ready for our health fair and our gala. So it's a lot going on. A lot.
That is, you always have a lot going on. I don't know how you do it.
I know you're not talking. I know you are not talking.
So what is the Research Ambassador Program?
So the Research Ambassador Program is with the Epilepsy Foundation. I actually speak today with the clinical trials, talking about the clinical trials in the African American community, trying to get them to understand more about what epilepsy is and the benefits that they can do by participating in the Epilepsy Foundation clinical trials.
Awesome. Oh my God, you never stop.
I'm really trying to, but we can't. We can't.
I know. Miles feels that too. It's like we just never stop. Yeah.
We can't. It's just the passion, the vision, the awareness. We're all trying to do the same thing, and I just think it's beautiful. Listen, I don't think y'all know how excited I am to see this. Like, this is amazing to me. My heart is like literally fluttering.
Right? The serotonin. It's just coursing.
It is. Yeah. There's a lot going on. It's a lot. My ADHD right now was like on 1,000,000.
So how do people learn more about Epitome of Epilepsy? Where do they go?
Go to the website, www.epitomeofepilepsy.org. You will see all of the events we have coming up from now, literally till the end of the year. So I'm really excited. We have a lot of things going on, and I just want other people to know what Epitome of Epilepsy is, and that's why we're here. That's why everybody's here.
And Jen Von has an awesome newsletter as well, so you should sign up for that.
It's true.
I have a monthly newsletter that comes out, and that also lets you know what's going on with our nonprofit organization and what's going on in the community. So yes, Miles is right. I do have a really dope newsletter.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for chatting with us. Can't wait to see you out there walking.
All right. Thank you so much, you guys.
Guys, we are here with Allison, Justin, and Jonah, and we're just going to talk to them about why they're here. They're a part of Danny Did, and so yeah, thanks so much for chatting with Miles and I. What brings you guys to the walk today?
Absolutely. We are here because we lost my husband and their father, Jeff, to SUDEP, which is sudden unexpected death in epilepsy, in 2012. So we've been doing the Epilepsy Walk since 2014, actually. And we're also here as Danny Did ambassadors, trying to spread the word for the foundation and all of the good that they do for everybody, including helping to provide grants for seizure monitors, as well as for family trips to things like the Disney Epilepsy Day or the Partners Against Mortality and Epilepsy conferences.
Yeah, I mean, it's so awesome what the stuff Danny Did does that you just mentioned, and the amount of education they provide. I didn't even know there was something called a seizure pillow until I talked to Tom Stanton, the CEO of Danny Did, and he was like, you need to have a seizure pillow. And I was like, what? That's a thing? If you're hearing this for the first time too, go to the dannydid.org and look up different resources. So you guys have been, part of this epilepsy community for a long time.
Yeah. I actually used to have seizures when I was younger. My mom could comment on that. But yeah, we've been here for a long time. I remember when I was really young, we used to walk up here, and it's really nice seeing everyone come out here.
It is so cool to like, because it's such a tough thing to deal with, and then you see all this big community that we have here showing up. It is nice.
Yeah, it's really inspiring, and it feels really nice.
We did these when I was younger, so I'm used to them.
Yeah.
I'm just here to walk, support.
Awesome. What do you guys wish more people knew about epilepsy?
I definitely think, I think from our perspective, we definitely wish that more people understood the suit up aspect to epilepsy, that they were educated from the start so that they can mitigate their risks moving forward. That is something that I've always held for my husband's sake, that if we had known prior, we could have done a number of things that maybe would have prevented his loss, and the boys would have had him in their lives for the last 13 years. So that's the main reason why I advocate.
Something you wish more people knew about epilepsy? Like when you go into these meetings, are you like, this is what needs to be done, or this is what people need to know?
There's not just one type of epilepsy. It's not just movement seizures.
Yep.
There are many types.
Yep. I know, and I think it's so weird that no one really knows that, right? Because I don't have convulsive seizures. I have, ones, and then people are like, wait, that was a seizure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
You too. Okay, so you get it. Yeah, and you're like, we need to make more awareness about this. Okay,
It's hard.
we have Kate here, who is the mama bear of the Brave Bears Club, which is like my favorite thing in the whole world. Everyone asks me, like when I'm doing recordings, they're like, is that a bear with an EEG on it? And I'm like, yes.
Yes.
It's so good to see you.
It is so good to see you in person.
I know.
Oh, yes.
I know. That's why I love these events, just because it's like we get to connect with the people that we already have connected with. Yeah.
I'm here with a group of moms, and it's the first time, like we talk all the time, but the first time we've all been together. And it's cool to have a little caregiver retreat.
Yeah, I love putting it that way, like caregiver retreat. Okay, so for people watching who don't know what Brave Bears Club is, give us the lowdown.
So, inspired by my Shar Bear, first I wrote a book, and it was really just to make it easy for kids. And you had the original Waves the Brave, and we've upgraded to a little bit cuter of a version, but essentially making resources for kids getting EEGs, and it's hard. I love how you put it so eloquently. It's the tampons of epilepsy.
Oh, EEGs.
Yes.
I was like, the bears aren't tampons.
No, but EEGs, like it's hard for kids.
Yes.
Like it's hard.
Yes.
And
as an adult, like the next time these came out like right after my last EEG. The next time I have an EEG, one of those is coming with me.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like there's something so comforting about having, I don't know, a little stuffed thing, Yeah, it's brilliant.
a lot of the kids today are like, hey, I have a hat like that. Or, of course, this one doesn't have a hat. That's poor marketing, but,
It's all good.
Yeah.
They're having fun. They're not in EEG today.
Yeah. Seriously.
Well, thank you so much for everything you do. It's so
Thank
so
you.
fucking amazing, and I just appreciate you so much. Why are you guys out here?
We are out here for Colette. She passed away at the age of 17 of SUDEP, and that's why we're here, and we will continue to be here.
I am so sorry for your loss, but I admire the hell out of you guys for being here and showing up. That's very brave. And thank
We
you.
loved her. She was a great girl.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Okay. What's something you wish more people knew about epilepsy?
That the issue with type 1 diabetes, peanut allergy, and epilepsy is your child leaves for school and you honestly don't know if they're coming home. And other diseases, conditions. And so a person with epilepsy thinks about it every day. My son would tell me now that he's seizure free. And epilepsy is not when he has the seizures, it was all the time in between.
Yeah.
And I think that people don't understand that uncertainty, that trauma, that not only that person, but their parents and their loved ones or their siblings every single day. So now that, luckily for me, my son is seizure free from the surgery, is we don't have that. But every night when he was in college, I would pray, is he going to be okay? And I didn't really know. And I think people who don't have it, it's different than cancer or other conditions where you're at risk every moment and you're not sure why.
Yeah.
So that's
You
hard.
should talk to my parents because I have peanut allergy, epilepsy. So like that example like really hits home for us. But yeah, I really appreciate you saying that.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, no, thank
Thanks
you.
for what you do.
I am here with Captain Jack Summers and Dr. Laura Lubbers. Correct? Yes? Just making sure I can remember things. It's the end of the day. So guys, so awesome for you to come out and support this. I just wanted to hear from you guys why you're out here today.
I'm here to support the people with epilepsy. My sister Ellen had epilepsy. I lived a life of epilepsy, and I see the struggles, and it's so amazing to see the community coming together to support each other and to find a better life for people with epilepsy. It's so exciting to be a part of it.
Yeah, and I'm so sorry about your sister, and thank you so much for coming out because it's amazing. What about you, Jack?
Yeah, so as someone having post-traumatic epilepsy, I didn't really have I think my purpose was just to be here to listen, to understand what other people are going through, which it's often I'm sharing my story. I felt like this time I got to listen a lot more, which hopefully that not only leaves an impact on me, but hopefully gives comfort to those that were sharing the stories that people really, really want to hear them.
Totally. It's all a part of the community and not feeling alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And reading between the lines on the stories, especially those who have epilepsy, to hear their stories, but then to kind of understand it at a different level and be like, wow, what you're doing is really amazing. And you understand it in a really unique way.
Totally. Okay. And then the question I'm going around asking everyone is what's one thing you wish more people knew about epilepsy?
I wish people knew just the daily struggle of living with epilepsy and the real uncertainty that comes and the real anxiety that comes with living with epilepsy. You never know when that next seizure is going to strike, and that can paralyze people. We need to have, we all want a life of freedom and happiness and health, and epilepsy can hold us back. So that's what I want to share.
Amen. 100%. Jack, what about you?
I'm going to say how the misdiagnosis process is so painful and impacts so many people around you. So it's the person with epilepsy, but I wish everybody kind of understood that it impacts so many more, and it's so devastating to the people around you who want to see you succeed, who want to see you do well, who love you unconditionally, but they're getting hurt because they don't want to see you like that.
Totally.
And the last thing is driver's licenses are sweet. I want to get one someday.
You and me both, man.
I wish people understood how amazing driving is.
I took it for granted,
Yes.
you know?
Yes, it's crazy. I want it back.
Me too. One day, man. We'll
yeah,
get it.
we're gonna get it.
Okay.
We're gonna get it. Big goal.
Thanks so much, you
2025.
guys. I want to thank everyone who took the time to chat with me, and I want to hear from y'all on what you wish other people knew about epilepsy. So leave it in a comment, DM me, or email me. Let's keep this conversation going. Thanks, everyone. See you next time.